Chan, hello there, though. Chan, welcome back to the Doctor Who Retrospective, though. Chan, I'm Scotty, you're not, though. Scotty, what the hell was that? And we are looking at Series 3, Episode 11, Utopia. No surprise, it's another good one. Okay, we are like on the road. It always feels like things start ramping up once you get to the end of the season. This is the beginning of a 3-part story of that. Kicks off here, I guess I should say. And it sees the return of one of the Doctor's, if not the Doctor's most notorious enemy. Russell T Davies did this before. He brought back the Daleks. He brought back the Cybermen. He would eventually bring back Sutek, and now he brought this one back. But who is it? If you don't know, well, you should watch the episode. But yes, we start in Cardiff, 2007. Yes, because they have to refuel, and this calls back to the episode Boomtown from season 1, where that one Slitheen woman was going to use it to blow up the world, but now he's using it to refuel. He even mentions, he goes, I had to run with a Slitheen. That's a different man back then. Literally. Yeah. And as they're refueling, someone comes running, yelling, Doctor! It's our good old friend, Captain Jack Harkness. That's right, John Barrowman is back, and he gets billing in this, in the opening credits. You know, the credits pop up, and they say who the Doctor's playing, who his companion is. So it says David Tennant, Prima Edgerman, John Barrowman. He gets credit in this, so that's pretty cool. But the Doctor sees him and then just activates the TARDIS to go, and he jumps on the TARDIS and is stuck on the TARDIS that goes to the teleport. Then it goes to the year 100 trillion, at the very end of the universe, which they sort of happens with the Capaldi too, where like there's nothing left and only one person is left there. But I'm not going to spoil anything. But so, excuse me. Credits happen. Well, we see these creatures that we know later find out are the future kind going, human coming. And I don't know what that means because I don't think they could sense that. But yeah, that's just a foreshadow. So we end up on this, it's Earth, but like way in the year 100 trillion. So past my lifetime, I won't be around no more. Yeah. The Doctor and Martha are getting about finding out what it's like out there, and it's pretty much barren. There's no stars, and they even said that they should freeze to death, but they don't. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe there's some kind of force field that they mentioned. I don't remember. But they find Captain Jack seemingly dead, but no, he comes back to life. He is now immortal. Yes, immortal. So he cannot die anymore. Makes you wonder what will happen if he lives that long. You know, they even mention here in the year 100 trillion, he could still be out there somewhere. Maybe I'll meet myself. But yes, Captain Jack goes up to his old tricks with, you know. Oh, he doesn't say hello, but he's like, hello, I'm Captain Jack Harkness. Oh, don't start. You know, you've had the work done. You should talk. Oh, yes, the regeneration, the face, yeah. We are also introduced to Professor Yana, who is working on this shuttle that's supposed to send people into what is called Utopia. So I don't know where if there really was a Utopia or not, but just, I don't know. But we'll see. So he and his assistant Chanto, who is this green blue bug creature, who, like in the opening, has to say Chen before every sentence, though. And though at the end of every sentence, though, I should have said Chen. Chen and. Yeah. Those, I don't know. If she has to, if she just does that, she says it's like polite. Martha does talk her into saying it, and all she says is, no. but you said no, but you didn't. You still did it. You still didn't do. I don't know. Yeah, Professor Yana, he's there, and we see that he has this strange drumming in his head. Doesn't that sound familiar to you? I've done that before, haven't I? Do you know when? I've been trying to keep up with it every time a certain name is mentioned, but what's that name? I'm not going to say it out loud, but what's the name I told you guys to remember? Keep it that. Anyway, Mr. Yana is having trouble as his space shuttle doesn't work. The doctor and his companions run across another human and the future kind who are chasing after them. They get to the gate and they're told to show their teeth to prove they're human. The doctor's not human, but I'm interested in wondering if he would accept my teeth. They're human, but they're kind of scraggly. They're scraggly. But I don't brush them. I know I should, I can't keep up with it. If I know I'm not going to be able to keep up with something, I'm not going to do it, Anyway. So, the doctor and them, the Professor Yana is very happy that a scientist is there so he can help them. They're going to help the people escape. There's this little kid who's stupid and thinks that the sky was made of diamonds. This is not a Beatles song. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. No, this is just... No, I don't know. My mom used to say the skies were made of diamonds. Okay, Timmy, now go sit in the corner and play with your toys now. It's like what Little Wiggum from The Simpsons. Leprechauns tell me to burn things. I'm in danger. Maybe he's not that stupid, but I don't know. It's just every time he says that, I think even my son and I laughed. The sky is made of diamonds. I'm like, I don't know how that works, but I guess maybe if she's talking about the stars in the sky, I guess, by she, I mean his mom. Yeah. But we find that Professor Yana, he has a fob watch. And we know the fob watch. We know what the fob watch is, but it's not really brought up yet. He's got it. He keeps hearing the sound of the drums. It leads to something. What's going on, we don't know. Again, though, I have to point out, much like with the fob watch thing in Human Nature, the Family of Blood, they have to put stuff in there like this would work, generally work. You'd be stuck there, what have you. But they have to put in things like the drums. And really, they do eventually explain the drums, but it's just kind of stupid when they explain why they're there. But they put it's literally just there, so there's some kind of crutch to get this character back. And it's when he starts hearing the voices and all that. And it just so happens to coincide with the Doctor returning, because he hears TARDIS, regeneration, and all that stuff. And the Doctor's hand, the hand is brought up that was cut off in the Christmas Invasion episode. And so they have a problem, because they need to go into the nuclear part where it's nuclear and turn some valves, but it's too powerful. So they need someone. Anyone who goes in there is going to die. So they need someone who can't die. Wait, I think we know someone like that. Captain Jack. Captain Jack Harkness. Stop it. Can I say hello to anyone? I like Jack. I like the character. I guess his actor is not very loved. He's done some stuff. I don't know. My tooth just feels weird. Anyway, so the doctor is with Jack trying to turn on the valve. Everybody's getting into the shuttle, get ready to set off. But somehow, and we never see how, one of the future kind has snuck in. How? We show that we have seen that every time someone comes to the gate, they have to show their teeth. How did this female, I'm assuming, future kind person sneak in? It just did. Again, that's another thing where we have to have an immediate threat. But she's in there doing stuff. I don't think we needed her, considering what happens at the end of the episode. She's not really needed there. I don't know. It's a little much, I think. But Professor Yana becomes aware of the fob watch, and he turns it over, and you get that music stinger, and it's just like the one the doctor had. So Mother's like, I have to go talk. I'm going to see if the doctor needs help. She tells him that he's got a fob watch. It's just like yours. It could be another Time Lord. And I think that the doctor's already worked out who it is. Because he announces himself as who he is to Chantho, but he's not there. The doctor's not there. The doctor knows who it is already. Somehow he knows who it is. Of course it's going to be him, right? That's the whole speech, with the Daleks, all that. They keep coming back, but he's alone type situation. I gotta fix my belt. It's a little too tight. It's tight, like a Toiger. Okay, so Professor Yana opens it up. No, not yet. We get Martha says, "Remember what the face of Bo said? You are not alone. You, why, are a not N alone. Y-A-N-A. Yana, it was a warning." Which, given what we find out about the face of Bo later, I don't think he should have been able to do that. But if he's trying to prevent something, but Yana, you are not alone. It's not just a Michael Jackson song, everybody. Yes. And now, he opens it, and a big yellow light comes in, revealing him to be the Master. Yes, one of the Doctors, if not the Doctor's greatest villain, the Master. Not seen since the 1996 TV film, played by Eric Roberts. I'd like to know how that works, because wasn't he like a slime in that? And before you say, well, that's not canon, they make the 8th Doctor canon. So, I don't know. They do. He's canon enough. Night of the Doctor is the short. But, yeah. And he kills Chanto by electrocuting her. But Chan shoots him, though. But he falls into the TARDIS. And the Doctor's not able to get there in time. He regenerates in the TARDIS he goes from Derek Jacobi, who was playing him, who was very good when he becomes the Master. So it's sad we don't get more time with him. I know there was some Big Finish audio stuff. I half count that as canon, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand how that would work, though, because it's implied that the master had regenerated into a child and had his memory taken from him, put in a fob watch. Because he said he's had that fob watch since he was a child. It was found with him. So, I don't know. Maybe he... No, I don't know how that would work. Or maybe he was in the middle of regeneration and he put his consciousness in it. And the regeneration turned him into a baby or something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how canon the Big Finish audio stuff is, because that Derek Jacobi master, I don't know. But yeah. And I need to point out here that Martha says when she hears his voice, I know that voice. She doesn't say who, but I know that voice. We'll find out who it is. But does anybody remember the name I told you guys to remember? That's the name. That is the name. That is the name. That is the name. Huh. I did that when I mentioned the name before. The drums. He still has the drums in his head, by the way. Yes. And so he takes off, leaving the Doctor, Martha, and Jack stranded there with the future kind. To be continued. Yes. And again, my son. Of course. I told you, this is 3 parts. Oh, yeah. I told him beforehand, he still went, It's a big moment. And I imagine when Derek Jacobi says, I am the master, that people like that, big Doctor Who fans who had watched the show before and come back to watch this version, I bet that got them. Like it gave him shivers or goose pimples or whatever you call it. And it did have some voices. I'm not sure whose voice is which. Maybe the original Master's voice is in there somewhere. Roger Nixon. No, that's Smallville. Roger. It's in my head. Daltrey. That's the Who. Roger. Is it a Spanish name? Hernandez. Marquez. Velasquez. I don't remember. But Dalton. Roger Dalton. Who's Roger Dalton? Is that the Who again? No. Or is it? That's Daltrey. Roger Daltrey. Who's Roger Dalton? It's not Dalton. I don't know. But, yeah, and even the Doctor is forced to say it. Call me by my name. Master. And he's even begging with him. He's like, hey, we're the only ones left. It's different now. But nope. And the Doctor, is worth noting, the Doctor does something with the Sonic when he goes to take off and there's sparks flying. But, that's the end of part 1. That's Utopia. Time to go to part 2, right? So, what are your thoughts on this episode? Leave me a comment below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And you couldn't have waited a few more seconds. I was trying to get done before my Blu-ray player shut off, but just go ahead and turn it back on. What are your thoughts on this episode? Leave me no comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.